Hey guys, I'm back with another PvP tips video, and this time I want to try something a bit different. I've had plenty of people who've enjoyed all the tips I've had, but they say they can't use them because they start to panic the second they get in PvP. So I thought what I would do is break down actual fights I've had bit by bit and explain what I was thinking and why I did what I did, and hopefully this will help you better assess your situation and start winning more fights. Okay, so to set the stage, this brig is chasing me because I stole their loot, and you can see my sloop on the left side there. I got them to follow me past a fort, and I jumped off my boat, hopped in a tower, and I'm going to go ahead and hit them with a rigging ball to slow them down, which will allow me to board them. So after landing on their boat, my mission is to try and delay them as much as possible. I want to create as much space as I can between their boat and mine. That way I have enough time to turn in all the loot I stole from them. And a good place to start is to try and kill their whole crew. And if you notice, this guy is running beneath decks, so I'm going to go ahead and give chase. Well, that went horribly. As you can see, I'm about to die. So the best move for me right now is to retreat, try and heal up, and then get back in the action and keep fighting. So now that I'm all healed up, I'm going to try and take this opportunity to lower their anchor. If I'm successful, I'll create space between my boat and theirs, which is great. But more importantly, this is a huge distraction. Typically, one of their crew members will try and catch the anchor, which means that's one less person I have to fight. So as you can see, I'm about to do a sword lunge on this guy, and that's because I heard him catch the anchor. So he's stuck in this position, which is a great time to do a lunge, and if I can knock him off, hopefully the anchor will drop, creating more space. Also, the guy behind me hasn't rushed me at all, so I'm thinking he doesn't have a sword, so I'm going to create as much space between me and him as possible and run to the front of the ship to heal up. So now that I've dropped their anchor and killed their crewmate, if you notice, this guy's trying to snipe me with a blunderbuss. So he's probably going to try and keep his distance. And I've only used the sword so far, so I think it's time to surprise them and switch to my pistol. Okay, so this is super important. He just shot at me with his other weapon and missed. And I know he has a blunderbuss that he didn't reload. So now I know he has a blunderbuss, an Eye of Reach, and neither one is loaded. This is why I recommend against double gunning as a new player, because if you're caught with both your weapons unloaded, especially against a sword user, you are in big trouble. Now it's time for me to play super aggressively and give chase. So now I'm in sword range and I'm going to swipe at him twice. The first one's going to hit, but the second one I want you to pay attention to because this is a move that you should know. You can change the aim of your sword slice after you've already started attacking. So I start to attack, and then I do a 180 to try and hit him as he jumps over my head. As you can see, I actually missed. I hit the mast instead. You can see the wood chunks, but the point is, I was aiming towards the front of the ship when I started attacking and was able to spin around before my sword actually hit anything. So had he been there, I would have hit him. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down so you can take another look. As you've seen, he's just been eating this whole time. He's frantically trying to regain health so he can safely reload his weapon. And he's actually managed to create some distance between us, which I need to make up. But now he is backed into the corner, and so this is a perfect time for me to do a lunge. Okay, so I hit him with the lunge, which is great. But as you can notice, he just finished reloading his blunderbuss. And the one-shot blunder is a sword user's worst nightmare. So what I want to do is I want to keep slicing at him, but I need to stay on his back. So I have to spin around him so I don't get shot point blank. And if you notice at this angle, I'm having to jump on the railing, so I barely have enough room to move as is. Okay, so I just killed that guy, and I know he's dead because I hit him with the lunge, which is 60 damage, and each sword swipe is 25. So that means I only have to hit him twice with my sword to kill him, and I've just hit him 3 times, so he should be dead. And as you can see, the third crewmate just respawned, and I need to heal up. So I'm going to go safely beneath decks to do that. Okay, so I don't know if you heard it, but I just heard him pull out a gun, and I know he saw me run below deck. So I'm going to bet on the fact that he's about to chase me and do a sword lunge at the stairs, hoping to catch him as he comes down. I'm going to replay it for you, and I want you to listen. After I eat the pomegranate, I hear him pull out a sword, and then he pulls out a pistol. Also, pay attention to the lunge. I actually miss it to start out, but I pull my camera to the left at the last second and barely catch him with it. Camera, please! So what just happened there is sometimes the sword lunge will bug out and lock your camera as though you've missed the lunge, even if you actually hit it. And I'm unable to move my camera, so I jumped into the water for safety, knowing that they were anchored. And as I'm climbing up, you can see here, he is reloading his pistol, so I know he's about to shoot at me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let go of the ladder and grab back on to try and get him to miss his shot, which he does. And I'm not sure if I successfully dodged it or if this was just unfortunately a hit registration issue for him. Regardless, I make it up and I do a sword hop immediately after climbing in case he was going to try and pull out his sword. So that's the whole fight broken down, and now that you know what was going on and what I was thinking, I'm just going to replay it for you real fast so you can see it again. Camera, please! Okay guys, I'm going to try and do more videos like this from time to time, so keep an eye out, but otherwise that's it for me today. I stream every weekday afternoon and most weekends at twitch.tv/blurbs. If you have any other questions or you just want to hang out or say what's up, please feel free to stop by. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.